Hey guys, welcome to or back to the channel. So today I've arrived at North Devon. I'm doing a trail run along the coast path and I'm going to go through my 5 main benefits that I get from trail running. Hi, I'm Kate. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. So I love running, especially trail running. I work full time, so I try and get out on the trails at least once a week and get my nature fix. Today I'm really hoping for dolphins. So come along with me. So point number 1, sense of adventure. By trail running, it just makes you think wider. It makes you think, oh, what about there? What about here? And just by going out, even if it's not all day, like today I've got all day, but loads of times I've just got a couple of hours, you come back different because every trail, even if you've been there before, it looks different depending on the weather, depending on the time of year, and you come back feeling like you've not only run, you've not only moved, but you've explored, and it just does something to your soul, and it's wonderful, and it's just a lovely addition to your life. So I'm just having a little rest, which brings me to point number 2, which is trail running has been a massively helpful way for me to actively recover. So today is technically, according to my Garmin, a rest day. So I've done the lifting that I want to do this week, I've done all the other things I wanted to do this week, and I've come to Sunday and it's still the day that I wanted to get out on the trail run. But I don't have to pound it on this run. I've driven quite a distance to come here because I came here recently and I really wanted to come back and explore it on my own. But I can still take it easy. So like now I'm walking up the hills, I'm jogging a little bit when I want to, and I'm stopping whenever, well, all the time actually, because these views are amazing. And I'm desperate to see a dolphin. But I know that my body really recovers well if on my recovery days I do something, and getting out on the trails, whether that's a light jog, a hike, a walk, a little bit of both, massively helps me recover. So I think it's mentally as well, because just being outside in the fresh air, we all know that's good for you, but also just moving your body. And yeah, I don't have to be, I mean, look at the size of these hills, I don't have to be running up them. I can be walking slowly, depends, how tired I am really. But it's a lovely way to get your active recovery in. So I don't intend to leave today's run, hike, walk feeling particularly tired. I want to feel like I've got fresh air, like that kind of nice tired. But I know that when I go to bed tonight, my body's going to feel nourished, it's going to feel well rested, but also I know that by being out here today, I've got all the blood pumping around my legs, my arms, just what my body needs to help it recover. And I feel brilliant now, and I know, because I do this all the time, that I'm going to feel brilliant at the end. I know when to push and I know when to pull back, and being out on the trails is a wonderful place to pull back, and especially when you get views like this. I just sit down, backpack off, and just have a little look. And I know at the end of the day I'm going to feel better. Wonderful. just got to the top of the steps and wasn't sure which way to go. I've run 10 seconds to the left and I'm on the edge of the cliff. The joys of cave path running. So my third point is about performance and sort of the attitude that trail running gives me about it. So I'm all for a goal. I do road running, and I've talked about this before. Like I'll work on pace sometimes, depending on what my goals are. But what I like about trail running is it makes me throw that out the window. Because even if I'm doing a trail, like a regular one, that I do all the time, every single time I go, it's different. It might be muddier, it might be slippier, there might be more puddles, different times of year. So I just can't compare. And people who know me well will know that the phrase comparison is the thief of joy has been a big part of my journey. I used to get really hung up about comparison. The amount of times I used to try parkrun and then just freak out halfway through because everyone overtook me. That was when I was bigger and going through my weight change. But it's something that just hearing that expression really, really helped me. And that's just another thing I love about trail running is if I start comparing and start going down that road that our brains do sometimes, it just stops me because I think, well, I can't. There's no way I can compare this one to last time. And most of the time I don't do that anymore, but every now and then it creeps in and it's great because it just shuts it down straight away. Same with things like Strava. Some people are always looking at your pace and stuff. I got mine turned off, but they can't make any assumptions on a trail because they don't know what the conditions are. So if that ever sort of gets in your head, it's just a nice way to get it straight out again. So point number 4 is variety. So not only is there variety in the sport, you know, you can come out for a 2k hike, or I've recently been following Cocodona 250 where Rachel Entrecan has just set a world record on 253 I think, or 56 miles out in the deserts or in Colorado I think, in America. And there's some people run even further than that. So not only is there this massive range in distances, all of which looks amazing. I'm not sure I've got a 250 miler in me or anywhere close, but I like watching it. But it's not only the ranges in opportunities, it's the range in training. So if I show you the hill I'm about to go up, okay, I'm not training for anything specific trail wise. I'm on a recovery day, so I'm just going to walk that. But I'll start. But I know next year, new announcement, a friend and I are going to do a trail marathon. So it's my first trail marathon. I've done a couple of trail half marathons, but I've never done a marathon, so that'll be fun. So when we're training for that and I'm here, you know, I might send it right up this hill, but I don't have to. Loads of people have the trail rule of you walk the hills, you jog the flats and you run the downs, but you can basically do it any way you like. So it's just got that lovely range of you push as hard as you want to push and you pull back as hard as you want to pull back. I think I might have said that on the last clip, but it's a reoccurring theme. It's very much all is okay and it's completely up to you. I'll admit I can't imagine sending it up this hill. But the good thing about being out on the trails is your hill fitness will automatically improve. So it doesn't matter how slow you take it, just being out here training on these hills, you're going to get fitter, you're going to get stronger. Oh, let's have a tactical view break, I think. I've just turned around at 3k, so I'm going to start, and there's a town just around the corner, so I'll just start making my way back. And I'm a little hungry, so I'm going to have my packed lunch and then have a dip. But my fifth point that I wanted to mention, which I'm really noticing right now, is obviously nature. Big part of the channel. So just as I was walking along here, all I can hear is like bzzz. And I don't know if you'll pick it up on my sound on here, but just the noises are gorgeous. And obviously I'm by the sea, so whenever I get to sort of edges, I can just sort of hear the waves. So it's why another reason I don't have headphones when I'm out on a trail run. There's just so many lovely noises, but also just the animals. I mean, I'm yet to see a dolphin. Hopefully I'll see one before I leave, because there's supposed to be loads up here. There's supposed to be loads of puffins as well. Over there is Lundy Island, and there's loads of seals on that. I've dived there before, years ago. It was amazing. But it doesn't matter where you are on the trails, there's always so much nature. The sounds, the smells, the animals. I love it all. And just does something to your soul, doesn't it? And I mean, it'd be amazing if a whale had just jumped out of the sea right now. Not quite living in those places, but even so, in England, it's still lovely. So that's my fifth kind of real benefit to trail running, is just being around nature. There's loads of science as well, like I think it's called optic flow. So it's when you're moving forward and things are going past your eyes. It's supposed to really relax you. There's negative ions that come off the sea, which I think are great for creativity. And I just heard lately, I follow Flora, she's called Food Fitness Flora. So that's her YouTube and Instagram, and she's lovely. And she was saying about, with trail running, there's something in the soil. I think when you move the soil, something in the enzymes, I'm not sure, I haven't looked it up, but it's good for you anyway. So there's something to Google. How does the soil affect you positively from trail running? Feel free to comment below if you do know the answer to that. Right, so like I say, I've just turned around. I've done my 5 points, so I am going to lightly jog back to my car, and I'll take you with me. What I have just noticed is that to get out was mainly uphill, so it's pretty much downhill all the way back now. It is lovely here. It's getting a little bit busy now, but going slightly downhill or flat, it's very quick. So I'm back at the car in a minute. But yeah, it's perfect. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice recovery run. Decent nature fix. And oh, wonky. I feel great. Well, that was a lovely run back. So I'm pretty much at my car, it's just over there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, please like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you on my next one. I hope you get your nature fix today.